Hi, okay, so I'm going to be reviewing Twiddla. And Twiddla is basically an interactive whiteboard. So it kind of just gives you a blank screen that you can draw on or write on with a group. Before I actually show it to you, I'm going to show you the cost. Twiddla is free to an extent, as most of these are. You can have a free whiteboard going on and they call them meetings, start a new meeting for free. But as with everything, if you are willing to pay a fee, you get more features. So, for example, it ranges anywhere from $14 a month to $189 a month. And, the more you pay, the more that you get. So you would get unlimited storage of those meetings. You could conference call during them. But from, what I know about technology and what we've been talking about with all these synchronous lessons and, ways of communication, it's not necessarily necessary for the classroom. Okay, so to start a new meeting, you just would click the green Go button, and that's also right here on the first page. So you just click that, and it brings you to a new whiteboard. So it's just a blank canvas here. And if you look over here, there is a link that you could send out in a chat box or by email or by posting it somewhere so that other people can join your session. And then you can see I changed my name. You can change your name. It comes up as guest so you can see who is in that group. I think this is a great collaborative feature because you can have unlimited amounts of people in your room and you can all brainstorm here. So you can do things like making concept maps, making lists. You can even, divvy out jobs for an assignment for people. You can start the design process for an assignment on here. And I think that when looking at the Rice text in that table on page 109 of the collaborative outcomes, definitely think that this fits in with that brainstorming tool because it's definitely would be good for the beginning portions and also possibly in product development, once again, in the early stages of that. I don't think that this would ever be used to submit a final project or anything like that, but it's definitely good for just collaborative brainstorming, just getting everybody's ideas all out on the canvas here. Okay, so a little bit of the features that they have. You can obviously draw, with a pen. You can erase. You can erase. There we go. You can create shapes, as you just saw me accidentally do. You can have a text box there if that's what you need. So tons of options there for drawing and creating your own things. Another thing that is also kind of cool that you can do is you can upload here web pages, Etherpad documents, a document from your computer, or an image from your computer, and it brings it up onto your canvas and you can mark it up. You can't necessarily edit the document. It won't obviously be saved to the documents, but you could mark it up. So maybe if you are delegating jobs out to someone, you can upload a syllabus or a project description document. You can write names next to it, or you can upload a web page and you can mark up a web page if that's something that you need to do. Another reason that you could use it in the classroom that I was also thinking about as I was playing around here is you could use it for kind of a mini tutoring session. If, let's say, you're in a math class and your math homework is assigned online, all the problems are assigned online, you could upload those here through these upload buttons, and then you could share your link with your teacher or with another classmate maybe, and then you could, be online together working through a math problem as you're writing here. And then they also have different size graph paper if you might need that as well. One of the downsides is you cannot necessarily save this. If you do come back to the link, what they said on the features page or on the frequently asked questions when I was reading about it, it just says that there are no promises. So it didn't necessarily say that it would be there, but it didn't say that it wasn't going to be there. So, you have to kind of understand that this is relatively temporary with the free account, but you can take a screenshot of it, obviously, and save it that way after you do that, and then email that out, that Canvas out to your group or to an instructor or whoever you might need to send that to. As far as the social presence model goes, I thought that it incorporated a lot of those aspects listed at the end. Obviously, community cohesion, especially if you're involving your teacher, if you're inviting the teacher into your brainstorming sessions, or if you're using it for tutoring or homework help, something like that, that definitely opens those doors to that it's a safe learning space to, invite everyone's opinions and to create that community feeling. Same thing with interaction intensity, both with peers and the instructor, because everyone can be given this link and invited into the sessions to hear or to collaborate there. Knowledge and experience. I think that it brings forth that peers helping peers mentality where, you can build upon what somebody else is saying, you can add to it. And then, that makes it a little bit more collaborative. And obviously instructor involvement. Maybe the instructor might ask for everyone's Twiddla page and can go online and add to the documents or type something here in the chat box to make sure that everyone's on the right page. So the instructor is, fully involved in the entire process. Overall, I think Twiddla is a pretty good brainstorming tool to use or to start a larger assignment. Like I said before, I don't necessarily think that it would be good for a final project, but I think that it would be good to get, the wheels turning and the ball rolling on some of those assignments. All right, thank you.